Hello guys, today I'm going to be going over the KOTH top 8 tournament. So, if you watched the last video, you should know that I beat Troll right here. As you can see, I'm Super John Blowjob obviously. So I beat Troll, and Reason actually beat King. Young Shrimp is King BTD. You guys should know King, he's pretty good at the game as well. So, right here, we're in the, what is this, semifinals against Reason. So, that's what I'm going to be going over. It's a best of 5, and if we win, then we're gonna be playing against Brian Chess because he's in the finals. Because Brian is just like super good at the game, sweaty little tryhard. So yeah. All right, so our first game is on Pinball Wizard actually, and so I banned NG, and he banned Ace, right? So basically, the only strat I can go here is like Dart Super or Eco, and I'm not confident with either of those strategies. Dart Super is just not very good on this map because you don't have a lot of farm space. And Eco, you can go Eco, but it would be kind of risky against Cobra if they know what they're doing. So I decided to go Cobra as well. He's going Cobra. So this is a really weird Cobra map. So let's see how this plays out. So let's see. Okay, so both send reds obviously, and we both go to 275. He actually goes to 273 for some reason. Yeah, 275 is the number, and you can get your mortar down perfectly. So I get my rapid reload and I stop sending, and the reason why is because I like to save lives, especially on a map like this where the adjustments can be really hard to defend, because the mortar is not gonna like decamo this like straight line. So yeah, I kind of get my rapid reload right away to try to save lives. So I send blues right here. We're both sending blues. So we're just getting eco right here. We're not sending like pinks or anything. So we're just focusing on eco right here. So you can see that we lost more lives than him, which is not good at all. So yeah, not what we like to see, but because our mortar targeting is not very good right here. I kind of messed up my mortar targeting. So I start sending pinks right here. Around 6, I send greens and blacks. So what I try to do right here is not get my burning stuff. That's why I send blacks. And that way I can go for my I can go for some extra cobras, and I don't have to go for my burning stuff. Save $500. So that's what we like to see. Save those $500 for like wired funds and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we like to see. Did not have to get up the burning stuff, and he did. And you can see that he's still leaking, which means that we're gonna keep sending. So yeah, if he keeps leaking, we're gonna keep sending. That's the plan. Because obviously the lower lives, the better for us. So yeah, I'm just spamming the black. You can see that he's just leaking so much lives, which is so good for us. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, now we're gonna send region lead. So his mistake is that he didn't target his mortar on the bottom. Like that's basically his loss right here. It's if you don't target a mortar in the beginning on round 10 and the person sends region leads, you're gonna be in big trouble. Big trouble. So you can see that I targeted my mortar here, and he didn't even send region lead, so it doesn't even matter. But you can see that it's gonna regrow out of control really bad, right here. Yeah, look at this. It's gonna start regrowing out of control, and the reason why is because the cobras are all targeting on strong, so they're targeting the leads, and then the regen balloons are only getting hit by the mortar, so it's just gonna regrow like crazy. So yeah, he has to boost right here, and he's down to like solo lives. So that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. And I try to like kill him right here with camo pinks, but he does target it, so well done there. And let's see how this goes. So yeah, we have such a big advantage right here. You can see. Look at this. We have like the same amount of cobras. I've got 70 extra eco and 1,000 extra dollars. So we are outplaying so hard right here. Outplaying really hard. So this should be our win by now. So yeah, and I actually start adjusting right here, and the reason why is because the adjustment is really hard to defend on this map. You can, and he's low on lives, so he can't leak like anything. The adjustment, like your mortar is gonna be targeted like right here. It's not going to be targeted at the front because obviously a line is really bad for a mortar. So this is going to be really bad for him. We already have a really strong adjustment right here, and he's got like no defense, and he's only got 4 lives. So he already gets 3 signal flares for some reason. And he doesn't have any like mortar. I mean, he doesn't have a cluster yet. So we send some ledge right here, and he's boost and he dies. So that's what we like to see. First game to us, and yeah. Second game. So we're both going Cobra once again. He chooses offside. Like, this guy is pretty, like, loves to go his Cobra. So that's what we're going as well. Because, honestly, I don't know, like, what beats Cobra. Since NG is banned. So, like, I'm not going to try to beat him with Dart. Because I'm not very good at Dart. So, yeah. So we're both going Cobra once again. So we both go to 275. Yep. And I do the same thing as I did last game. I go straight for my rapid reload, and I keep sending blues. And the reason why is because his mortar is like chasing right here. So if I send blues, he can't really like target his mortar back to the front, unless he decides to like lose a bunch of lives. So that's what we like to see. In Cobra versus Cobra, if you have less lives, then you're more likely to lose. That's pretty much the like general idea. So we both send blues right here. And yeah. So looking pretty even right now. I do have the life lead, which is what we like to see. And I start sending pinks right here. It's good to send pinks on round 5. The reason why is because the AI is blending in, the round 5 AI. It's going to make them leak quite a lot. Yeah, you can see that a bunch of blooms are going to sneak through if I send pinks on this round. So he goes straight for his Bernie stuff. So I'm going to send blacks right here. And the reason why, 2 Cobras don't defend blacks. Even if you have your Bernie stuff, you're still going to be leaking. Which is what we like to see. Yeah, you can see that he has a spike and all that. Even with his Bernie stuff. So that is what I like to see. And he's still sending greens, and I don't like that. I don't want him to send greens, because I don't want to get my Bernie stuff. Because, like I said, that's a waste of like $500. So why am I going to get my Bernie stuff? I don't. So I bloom boost right here, which is pretty smart, I would say. Because now he can't send as much greens unless he just like tanks all these bloom boosted blacks, which is going to like make him leak so low, and he's going to like die. And we also force the bigger blast. And like, I don't know why he would get a bigger blast. That's not a good play at all. It costs $600 to get a bigger blast, and if you just got like a Cobra instead, then you're gonna be chilling. So that's what he should have done. So he finally sends yellows, and we're gonna have to get up our Bernie stuff. So we do leak a little bit there, which is not what you like to see. And in terms of who's winning, I don't know who is winning. I have less eco, but I have much more Cobras. So yeah, I'm not sure who's winning, but it's pretty even. So I send whites right here. This is like absolutely necessary. If you're going Cobra versus Cobra, you have to send whites. He made a big mistake, which is not sending whites. Like, definitely always send whites on round 11 if you're going Cobra versus Cobra. Because look at that. It forces a cluster, and it gives me so much eco. So at this point, I'm outplaying 100%. I have like almost the same eco, and I have like so many more Cobras than him. So I'm definitely outplaying right here. 100%. That's what we like to see. So yeah, he's crying. He's down to 17 lives. This is not looking good for him. So we pretty much got this game in the bag if we don't choke. So I'm just hoping that I don't choke. He sent zebras, which is just not a good play. It doesn't even force a cluster. So not a good play from his part. He should have just adjusted or something. I would say it would force, like, if he got adjustments, it would force a cluster anyways. So I start the early adjustment, because once again, he's low on lives, so he's gonna have to play defensive. He's gonna have to play defensive if he wants to like play it safe. Yeah, he has to boost already, which is what we like to see. So look at this outplay though, like extra eco and extra adjustments. That's what we like to see. He obviously has the extra signal flare, but you can see that he's starting to adjust now as well. But it's not very strong, so I'm not too worried yet. I'm going to keep adjusting until I start struggling. So right here I got my mortar, get my signal flare. So yeah, looking pretty good for us. We're definitely winning this, I would say, definitely. And I try to send Camo Pinks to kill him right here because he only has 2 signal flares. He has the boost, so he's down to 1 boost, and we literally have 3 boosts. So we are just absolutely chilling right here, boys. We are chilling, and yeah, looking very good for us. So let's see how this game turns out. So I boost right here because like there was a lot of balloons right there, so I probably would have died if I didn't boost. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I'm down to 2 boosts, he's 1 boost, but I have like way more eco than him, and I have like the same amount of adjustment, so I'm out playing really hard right here. But look at this. I make a big mistake. I accidentally sold my cluster. I was trying to sell my Cobras, but I accidentally clicked on my cluster. So I just died right here. Like, that's just so dumb, dude. That is just so dumb. He was down to 2 lives as well, and he used his last boost. So, unfortunate. We definitely would have won that. So, that's not what you like to see. Next up, we're playing the 3rd game, I think. So, the current score is 1-1. And I picked Marsh, and I'm going Dartling Glue. I basically just want to pick a map where he can't go Cobra, because that's like the only strat he knows how to play besides NG is Cobra. So yeah, that's why I'm not choosing a Cobra map, obviously. So he's going Ice. I'm kind of shocked. I don't know why he's going, to be honest. But yeah. So if he's going Dartling Ice, then that would be an issue for us. So that's why I do a little bit of anti-stall right here. And I send pinks right here. Honestly, that's such a bad play. Like, the reason why I kept sending is because I thought he was like leaking a bunch, but it's just lag. Like, you can see that he's not leaking at all right here. So it's just lag. So that's not what you like to see. We're just, look at how much money we're wasting sending these pinks when we could just be farming. Could have just been farming right here, boys. So my plan is to take this into late game pretty much. If he's not going Dartling Ice, then I'm gonna take it into late game. Cause he, like, no matter what strategy he has, he's not gonna be able to beat me late game. Unless he has Dartling, like I said, unless he has Dartling. Like, anything else, our strategy is gonna beat him. Like, even sub ice, it beats him. If he has like ninja ice, we still beat him. If he has boat ice, we beat him. Like, anything he has, we beat him. So yeah, that's why I'm planning to take the late game. So we already have 3 plantations, which is so good for us. So once he has sub ice, I'm just gonna play super passive, cause I can win late game, like I said. So I'll go for my glue right here. He gets up his reactor, fair enough. So, like, look at our farms. 4 plantations, round 12. So I'm planning to go for a round 13 BIA right here, which is super good. So that's what we're doing. He sends like whatever, but he honestly he could have forced a BIA sell right here if he sold like 2 plantations, and I think it might have been worth it. I don't know. If he just sent like some like rainbows with camels behind, I probably would have had to sell my BIA, because even a boost can't defend. But like, you can see that he sent such a small rush. I can just get another Dartling, and I'm good. I tank these camel leads because I don't have money to afford my Bloontonium right there. So that's what I do. So yeah, like, we're in such a good position. We got around 13 BIA, which is so good. And I try to force some defense, but it was not a very good rush. So yeah. So I'm gonna speed this up right here. Not very interesting. And yeah, so he sends a Moab, which easy defend. I just go for my glue host. I don't want to use my boosts right here. I'm gonna save all my boosts. So yeah. So I send a BFB. The reason why is, even though our strategy outlasts, we still gotta like try to prevent his farms a little bit. Cause like, if he gets 2 good farms, he can pretty much send like infinite ZOMGs early game, and that'll be really hard for us to defend. So I'm kind of limiting his farms by quite a lot. Like, you can see that he has to get so much defense. So sending the BFB, definitely the good play. Prevents his farms quite a lot, so yeah. So we got 3 BIAs right here. Pretty good. And we have a big eco lead. Okay, not a big eco lead, but it's a good one. And yeah, so honestly, he misplays right here. Like, he shouldn't have gone for the BIA spam. Because our strategy is, like, obviously gonna outlast him, right? So he's, like, by BIA spamming, he's not, like, allowing himself to send ZOMGs and stuff like that early game. So yeah, he should have just, like, cashed out and sold his BIA for 2 factories, probably around 22. And then he could have sent ZOMGs at us, and we would have had a hard time defending that. We would have to get a lot of defense to defend ZOMGs early game. So yeah, but you can see that, like, his BI spam is not gonna work out for him. In the end, we're gonna win late game. So that's my plan. I'm just gonna win this late game. He sends, like, some camo ceramics. I just get 2 laser cannons to be safe, because he did send, like, quite a lot. And yeah, I just sell one of them for another BI. And this is the moment where it's not very interesting. I'm just speed it up. So we're both spamming eco right here. So at this point, I think I pretty much won this already, because there's nothing you can do, to be honest. Our strategy just wins late game, so pretty much GG at this point, unless we choke. Unless we choke. Like, our eco is so good. 6,000 eco. So yeah, my plan is to probably, like, allow him, like, round 40, 42, I would say, 43. It seems really late, but our strategy can defend to, like, round 45, so I'm not too worried about that. And we have a stall, so he doesn't have such a big advantage. He goes for factories now because he realizes that, like, he can't win late game. But it's already too late. Like, at this point, he's already lost. There's just no way. Like, even if he decides to all out, like, round, like, right now, we would probably defend. And if the later he rushes, the more money we have, because, like, our eco is insane. So there's nothing he can do. Like I said, he probably should have just gone for the double factory round 22 and send ZOMG. So yeah, we'll keep eco spamming right here and getting our Ray of Dooms. Okay, he rushes around 38, which honestly, that's not a bad play, because if you try to take it later, we're gonna get so many more Ray of Dooms, and there's nothing, and we would easily defend. So not a bad round to rush, but it shouldn't be too hard for us to defend. We just get some Ray of Dooms spams, and we should defend this pretty easily. Like, look how much money we have. That's the thing, right? We have so much money. Like, look at this. We have so many Ray of Dooms. Like, 10 of those. That's like $500,000. So that just shows how much money we have. 14,000 eco. This is you can see that this is such an easy defend. Like, we popped the ZOMGs on the second bend, so no problem at all for us. Absolutely no problem. Like, if he rushed round if he rushed, like, round 40, we would still easily defend. So yeah, basically easy win for us. Our strategy, like I said, can defend to, like, round 45, I would say. Round 45 is how well our strategy defends to. So yeah, GG's. I'm defending this really easily, and he dies. So yeah, so it's a 2-1 to me, and it's lagging. Okay, and yeah, he tried to create a regen farm, which is so dumb. He tried to lag me out. Didn't work, buddy. Did not work. He lost in the end. So it's 2-1 to us. And yeah, so final map, Yellow Brick Road, and he's going Tack Wiz. Like, bro, I don't know what he's trying to do with Tack Wiz on this map. Like, Cobra just destroys Tack Wiz on this map. So I really thought he was going Cobra, but he's not for some reason. Very interesting. And he's farming, and he puts his tack way in the back, which honestly, like, that's not a bad play, I think. Like, if you try to put it in the first bend, then you're just going to anti-stall a lot. But, like, when he puts it so behind like that, like, I can just easily layer rushes against him, and he's going to have such a hard time defending. So, yeah. Like, once I saw tack, I thought he was going tack mortar, right? Because tack mortar kind of counters. It doesn't actually really counter, to be honest. But some people think it counters Cobra. So I was thinking that was what he was trying to go. I thought he was trying to go attack mortar, right? Because people think that counters Cobra, and he knew I was gonna go Cobra because this is like a Cobra map. So yeah, he sends bloom boosted blacks. I go straight for my Bernie stuff, and I'm just trying to make him leak right here at this point. So I send blacks because the more he leaks, the more defensive he has to play basically. Especially if he's going tack mortar, he's gonna have such a hard time defending like camo pinks. He's gonna have to get so many mortars. So I send a huge layer rush right here. Really solid rush on our part. Like you can see he leaks quite a lot right here. And he has to get up a tack shooter. So yeah, look at the issue with putting your tacks down here. Like, look at how big of a layer rush I can send. Look at that. Such a big layer rush. Even when he gets up his wizard, he still has to get a blaze shooter. He still has to get a blaze shooter. So yeah, that's the issue with putting your tack shooters way in the back. He sends yellows for some reason. Like I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to go like mixed eco tack whiz or something. Not a good play. And I had to boost right there because I just choked my mortar micro. But I don't know why he's going mixed eco tack whiz. That's not how you play tack whiz. You want to go for BIA because the BIA is the move. And yeah, so I go for my bomb right here. At this point I know that like this is such an easy win for me, so I don't want to choke at all. So I just place down my bomb just in case, anti-choke strategy. No choking right here. Because at this point, such an easy win. Like I said, like look at his farms. Our adjustment is just going to destroy him. So, yeah. Pretty much a GG. And let's see how this goes down. I go for my signal flare. And I send this rush. And he actually dies to this. For some reason. I don't know why. They kind of regrow out of control. So he dies. So yeah, GG's. That's a 3-1 against Reason. Which is what we like to see. Because that means now we're in the finals against the big bad Brian Chess. One of the best players in the game. Stay tuned for that, boys. Because I'm also going to be post-commenting that. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.